This instructional video will show you how to remove and replace a popped tire tube from a bike. The tools you will need for this procedure are pliers, a replacement tire tube, and tire levers. The first step is to undo the brakes and to undo the tire's quick release wheel nut. Like that, you can remove the tire from the body of the bike. Now it's time to remove the tube from the tire. So step 2, what you want to do is take one of the tire levers and place it under the tire just like this. Then you take the second tire lever and you undo the rest of the tire by moving it across the inside along the rim, just like so. Now you want to unscrew the Presta valve nut. Like that, you could take out the tire tube. Once the Presta valve nut is out, you could take out the whole tire tube carefully by just pulling it out through the side along the whole tire. Then what you're going to want to do is take your fingers and run them along the inside of the rubber tire to make sure and to inspect the inside for any, sharp objects that would have caused the puncture in the tire tube. Now you want to take your new tire tube and inflate it with just a little bit of air. Now for the reinsertion process, you want to take the new tire tube that is low pressurized and you want to place it under the tire by aligning the Presta valve with the hole in the rim and then inserting the rest of the tire tube along the whole rim and tire. Remember that through this process, it's very important that the pressure in the tire tube is very low to avoid any puncturing while you're re-entering and readjusting the new tire tube into the tire along the rim. Now that the new tire tube with a low pressure is inserted properly with the tire tube and the rim, you can add air to the tire tube through the Presta valve by pressurizing the air in the tire tube to the appropriate pressure that is indicated on the tire. During this process, it's good to use a pump with a pressure gauge, like that you know what pressure you're pumping at. Since overinflating the tire by adding too much air, causing too much pressure, can pop it right away. Now that your tire tube is inserted back into the tire along with the rim all put together with the proper pressure, you can put the Presta valve nut back on. And for the final steps, you want to place the bike body upside down to put the tire back on, tightening it using the quick release nut. And finally, for the last step, you want to re-tighten the brakes like that the wheel is secure.